Okay. Nice hit. Boom. Oh, hey guys. Didn't see y'all there. So, hey, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of OCB TV. So, we're here to actually do a follow-up on our Tactacam and the Tactacam FTS system. And in case y'all didn't know, this right here is a Tactacam camera, and this right here is a Tactacam FTS system, which stands for Film to Scope. And as we have talked about previously, my original FTS and this Tactacam and the original one of these, I had actually put it on my rifle and I went and shot, and I was really excited about it. And then I came in here and I looked at the video, and the video was very foggy. And I was okay. I'm guessing when it's blinking, it's recording. I don't know. But anyways, I was like, what in the world? I really didn't know how to handle that or how to take it. I was like, that's weird. Like I know I see these videos on YouTube all the time, and they're actually very crisp, very clear. And so I was a little thrown off by it, and I was kind of frustrated. So I contacted Tactacam. There was a lengthy back and forth on Tactacam from me and Tactacam, and there was some confusion, and I have to accept some blame for that. Even though I sent them my original review that explains everything step by step by step, I emailed them everything step by step by step. But in one brief conversation, I referred to this right here as the Tactacam and not the FTS system. And so she was asking me eventually she asked me, like, what's wrong with the camera? I'm like, the camera's fine. And I kind of got a little snooty back, and anyways, there was some back and forth, but she ended up calling me, apologizing, and then sent me this thing out immediately. And so I got a replacement FTS system. So like we talked about in the first video, we had a very foggy view initially. We had, I don't know what, there was one part where the camera was like zoomed in. I kind of assumed that might have been at the point in time where I was trying to connect to the Tactacam with my phone at the same time, and it just, I don't know. But I haven't had that issue since, so I really think that was the relating issue there. And then when I took it off, there was a lot of scratches in here. But what I ended up doing, I ended up taking some glass cleaner, wiping it down, and just cleaning all the lenses that I could see that might have been explained. Maybe somebody was packaging it, touched it, I don't know. Heck, maybe I did and wasn't paying attention. I don't think I did. But I cleaned it all off, and then I got a better field of view when I was recording, and I actually kind of liked it. It does have some downfalls, which we'll get into here in a second. All right, first part of this conversation, we're going to talk about the actual Tactacam camera itself. The Tactacam camera actually films really good. I like the quality of the picture. Alright, so this is a video from just the Tactacam itself. You can see down here we have our range. It's probably not as good as like a GoPro 10, 11, or 12, but it is actually very impressive. I was actually quite impressed with the video quality of the Tactacam by itself. However, when you put it into the FTS system, it does change the quality of video, which we'll get into here in a few minutes. Ooh. Alright, so this right here is my Savage 110 chambered in 6.5 PRC. It is an ultralight version. And then you got the Vortex Razor 4.5 to 22 by 50 LHD or HD the Vortex Razor HD LHD 4.5 by 22, I believe, by 50, yes. And so this right here is what we're taking to Colorado here in just a few short weeks. But each Tactacam FTS system comes with these shims. And basically you find a shim that fits in correlation. You basically should be able to slide it in here, should be able to slide it in here, and it go on it'll slide on kind of snug-ish. Then you take your Allen wrench, you snug these two down right here, then you take your camera, and as long as this thing here is sitting parallel with your rifle, this thing right here should sit straight up and down in your rifle here, and your FTS system. You snug this down as well, and if these buttons or these knobs right here are straight up and down, you should have a pretty straight field of view. Now, what I will say is this, before I put this down. Initially, what I did when I put this thing on, I initially put it on over here. And the reason I did is because when I come up to target, normally what I do is I have both eyes open, and I kind of like to find my target when as I'm shooting with both eyes open, and then I close my left eye, and then I line up my sight and pull the trigger. I had a problem with on this side, on this one, on the box. It even has it on the same side, but the problem with this rifle is, take off safety, it hits the camera, so you can't have it on this side. So you got to put it on this side. I would say in my mind it's a little bit, I don't like it because it kind of hinders my view on my left eye as well when I'm trying to locate, but it does work. However, you could do it this way. I did try to do it that way. Again, this right here is hitting this thing right here, so it wouldn't allow it to work. So I was really stuck with just this side. Now granted, try with your rifle. If your rifle has a different angle with this right here, some of them, like in the picture with this right here, this right here is notched differently and it comes straight down. So it'd probably be a lower throw and it might work, but it did not work on mine. So I had to have it on this side. What I will say is you do lose some eye relief when you have the FTS system on here. Good, bad, it is what it is. You do lose some eye relief, and I'm not saying that I hit myself in the face with it. I'm not saying that. So you lose when you use that Tactacam weights. I don't like it. When we were at weird angles, I'm saying it could happen. So I wouldn't, when I have we'll call this a high power or high bigger caliber, I would not have this on my rifle if I was allowing my daughter to shoot or my grandkids. I just don't feel like they can have a strong enough foundation. If you have a good sturdy foundation, you have it pulled nice and tight into your shoulder, you watch your eye relief, it does work and it's not a problem. But if you slack a little bit, it's gonna pop you in the face. I can promise you, 100%. I'm not saying it happened to me, I'm just saying. But all in all, we still got a little bit of reflection back when filming. Like there's one point in time where I'm adjusting something up top, and you can actually, in the video, you can actually see my beard in the screen. So I was like, okay, so you still get reflection. I guess just the way the system is, there's no stopping the reflection. It is what it is. I still like what I'm seeing downrange as far as what I'm shooting at and what I'm looking at. The one thing I will say is you do lose some quality in picture through the FTS system. And what I mean by that is when I'm shooting, I usually shoot targets like this. It's a hollow circle simply because I can see my impacts. I can see if I hit the bullseye, and I'm not wondering if I didn't. It's kind of an instant gratification for me. Some people will be like, well, just color the dot in like this. Yeah, you can do it like this, that's fine. And you will probably be able to see this on screen. I can't see it on screen because I shoot it like this. You can't see this circle on that FTS system. But I like when I'm shooting, I like to see where I'm hitting. If I'm hitting in here, I want to know I hit there. It's instant gratification for me. I know I did a good job. But if I'm shooting this, I hit the bullseye, I'm probably not going to see my impact. I'm going to have to get up, walk down there. Okay, I'm in the bullseye. Or no, I missed the target in general. So that's just for me. This right here is what I like to shoot. So that's what I shoot. Well, again, when filming with this FTS system, you can't see it. One thing I did see is that when I have a little torque wrench that I tighten this thing down in here, and what I will say is I usually tighten it down to about 5 pounds of pressure. I don't know what the recommended is. I actually need to do some research before I go to Colorado. If you do shoot several rounds over and over again, camera might fall out. I'm just saying. It didn't happen to me. It's never happened to me. Nice. Glad that thing fell out. Awesome. But make sure you snug this thing down real good and keep an eye on it because it might fall out. Again, I'm not saying it happened to me. I'm just saying it could. But all in all, I do like the FTS system. I really am glad I bought it. I do think that it helps change things for the channel, but it also helps me bring some product to y'all that some of y'all have been asking for. But all in all, I do think it's a good product. It's not a perfect product, but it is a good product. It does have, everything's got its flaws. You, me, everybody's got flaws, guys. So no one is perfect. If you're perfect, I guess you can throw rocks in a glass house, but I'm not perfect, so I can't be throwing rocks. But anyways, I love you guys. I hope that's helpful. Again, if you do buy one, play with it on your scope. Make sure you can work the action, because if you get out to the range and you're like, holy crap. As long as you have tools, you can make that adjustment. I do carry tools with me when I go to the range, so I'm able to make that adjustment out there, which was good, because I'd have been pissed if I got out there and realized that I could not make that adjustment and I had to drive all the way home. But anyways, I love you guys. Again, I hope that was helpful. I'll see y'all next week.